They want everybody to watch the videotape their day.
Just ask them, no, everybody.
Hey you guys. Talk about your trip.
Oh. It was fun and hot. It was good. And every body of water we passed was filled with people straight trying, so there was like poop in their hands. Yeah. Brown.
Let us smell like hair.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'll take a picture of the luggage.
He's waiting for the sorry, guys.
Where's the washer? The washer is where Zach is, so hold on, he's in the shower. By the laundry room, just go put it back.
Mine's clean, it just needs to be ironed.
Just kind of trick out, so you have a lot of blind shots. And the other guys are going to
It's been in the same bag the whole week.
I don't iron.
I
don't iron, so if you want to just put it in the dryer, you can do that.
Move her closer to the water.
Shut her on.
Yes.
Good,
Deciding what movie.
Good.
Anybody?
What were the choices?
Old Dogs and Shutter Island.
Word what? Old what?
Old Dogs and Shutter Island.
What's Old Dogs about?
It's a
Jacob figured it out.
Are you
That's the one that's not R.
It's definitely not funny.
No, we're watching Shutter Island.
funny.
If we can't, we'll watch Old Dogs.
It's funny.
What are the real?
Why would you get a movie you're not going to be able to watch? Why don't you ask your mom?
She said
Mom's
Shutter
gonna make
Island's okay.
us.
Shutter Island's okay. Yes.
For all.
Oh, really gonna say
You
it.
must be proud. We need to stop.
Continue.
Aren't y'all proud? I can't sing.
Well, we went to one house with this lady named Phyllis, and she was living by herself, and she's old, and it's hard for her to get around, and she wasn't she didn't really say anything bad about her house or anything. She welcomed us and it was really nice, and she
What did it
What did it make you feel like when you saw that?
Well, it was really sad, but she kind of made the best of it, and she just she when we put the final flooring on, she was just so happy that and well, the most thing that she was happy about was all of her family were her neighbors, and that's really all she wanted was her family. She didn't really care about any.
Do you think it'll make you think of how you live and maybe be a little bit, how does that make you feel about how you live? Is it really all that important if you share a room or don't share a room, or is it really that important if you get to get a new comfort or something? You know what I mean? Silly things like that. Does it feel a little bit sillier now?
Yeah, I realized that live down there, nothing really matters but just making the best of what you have. And
That's pretty amazing.
They were living in a junkyard, and the house was leaking, and their kitchen was gross. And before the underpinning was up, it was unsafe.
Underpinning, did you hear that technical term? Underpinning.
I don't know what that is.
Thank you.
Kidding.
Oh, I was
What
going to
is
explain it to
underpinning?
you.
I
I think that's really cool, by the way, because you guys didn't know a lot of
I don't know
the
what that is.
technical or the
Can you
work stuff.
explain what it is? Because some of us might not know.
I don't know what underpinning is. Where's it go?
It's the trailer is up, and it's kind of on a hill, and it was just you could go under the trailer, and if you punch the top, your hand would go through the ceiling, and and it was just a bunch of dangerous stuff down there, and so underpinning they basically made a barrier so you couldn't get under the house.
Kind of like on your bed, a skirt to the bed.
They, the back of the trailer didn't have a door or anything, or they took off the door
and they put another section on, connected it perfectly so that they had more room and everything. This house is pretty
Like
common.
we talked about the first time we walked in the backyard or walked in the kitchen, we tried to keep a straight face because that was just shocking.
Yeah, you try to keep a straight face because
Yeah.
it was incredible, and yet it made you want to like. I was trying to like go like this, take a little breath right there because it smelled so bad. They had like cigarette butts and bulk crackers and like the corn chunks and flies
There was
flying around.
like the portrages.
And
The baby
cockroaches.
blankets on the floor. There were cockroaches on it.
And like I would stay next to this door and it was like half, so the rest was outdoor. They had the two doors. I stood next to there and I would look out the door and take a breath and just like and come back in as if nothing happened. Like to
They
look
didn't
out.
spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
But do you
Well,
know what
I did? It was somewhat productive.
You know what I don't hear? I don't hear you guys judging them.
Well, because
honestly, that's a beautiful thing because I think sometimes in your regular life that might be something that just because of the circumstances you might judge that a little
Well,
bit.
it's kind of the people, because the people just accepted it, and that wasn't their first priority. So it wasn't like that's not what made them. It was their personalities and their family. So that's not what we judged them on.
Yeah, like that's phenomenal.
So Allie, what was the funniest thing that happened?
It probably had something to do with chickens.
Most funny things do.
There were.
Real chickens or rubber? You do need to explain the part about in the text. I'll explain the chickens can fly.
Oh yeah. So I guess I texted my mom one night because we got home really late, and I just wanted to like talk to her, but like not have to.
Unlike the rest of you. Okay, so.
And then so I texted her. We got back really late. Oh, and chickens can fly, by the way. And the reason I said that was because it was so shocking to me because there was a chicken on top of the house, and it was like a regular sized house. It was pretty tall, and there were chickens in like these like 50-foot trees at the very top of them, and it was just crazy.
Tell the
How'd they
story
get up
Emmett
there?
told you about shot the chicken. Because he was in the tree.
Oh yeah,
Tell them the
Oki. He
Cleans it.
That's true.
And chicken in from your backyard where you like raised it and he fed it better than he ate, basically. Unless he was eating chicken, he fed it better than he ate.
What do chickens eat?
And he used to feed him like everything, corn but I mean their feed was way
There were
better
3
than.
chickens that got in the car.
And-
3 different days, a chicken got in the front seat and was like looking out the window.
Yeah.
And
Like a
James,
pet?
her grandson, would go,
No,
"Hey, there's
in
a
our
chicken in
car.
your car again."
Oh my goodness.
And there was an egg. They laid their eggs everywhere. He had like this outhouse, and it was like a pretty like old-fashioned outhouse with like the wooden seats. And right next to the seat, there was an egg. Like the first day we drove up, it was there, and it was there the whole week we were there. We got a picture of it and everything.
Oh my goodness.
Did anybody have to
That's
use an
funny.
outhouse?
No.
No, we all held it, even
What
though
did
like,
you
we were about to burst, and we were like, "We're not going."
What did you use if you did not use an outhouse?
We didn't go.
Well, you had to sometime during the
No,
week.
they
Maybe
went
when
before
you
they
went-
left, and then they went when they got back.
Oh, you had a regular
They went
bathroom
6
where you were
days.
staying.
Kirsten,
Yeah.
you and I might have had to.
Yeah, I would have been in the woods or something.
Yeah, we
That's
brought
right.
like toilet paper
8
just in
times.
case.
Awesome.
And
I had like a
stuff.
special spot.
It was like 40-year-old insulation up there that just came down, and that stuff was nasty. And then on top of that, you had to get the nailers and put up ceilings, so it was a pretty hard job.
Where's your family?
My family was awesome. It was Thomas and Terry. Thomas was 82 years old. He looked like he was 60. He had no teeth. He went through a stroke. And
He was 80 but looked 60?
He's
or
82,
something?
but he looked 60. And his wife, I don't know exactly how old she was, but they were married. They'd been married for 7 years. And they were just amazing. They fed us every day. They fed us fried green tomatoes, watermelon, spaghetti, and they gave us pizza and baseball caps. They're just remarkable.
Baseball what?
Baseball caps
Oh,
on the last day.
That, and they try to give little things to, show their appreciation. I mean, putting down a whole floor and all the, underfloor, like everything like that, or doing roof projects, that's thousands of dollars plus labor, and we're doing it for nothing.
So
We're doing it just for the experience of helping these people, and that's a big deal.
You were saying you guys did some fundraising? What is that? What did you guys
Well,
do?
we did fundraising, I mean,
Kind of.
yeah, well, there was goals set, like, one one of the ASP staff said that we could shave anything that we wanted into his beard
He looks like that,
if if we raised $1,000, or was it $1,000 at the beginning?
Out of how many people?
Yeah.
Out of 80
81.
people.
81.
And then some people added that they would get mohawks if we reached another goal. And then it ended up that Bruce said if we got to $2,000, he would get a mohawk. And
ice cream.
we blew that away easily.
So,
I've never done that because normally I go to like basketball or baseball training and stuff. And this year I went to Lift Camp, which is it was in Northern Virginia, and it was just very religious. And although it was mostly like a Methodist, UMC and stuff, I feel like so much more connected to God than I ever have been. Like ever. I mean, I have like a very open mind because I've got dad. I go around with dad who's Jewish, and then mom who's a really like Catholic, and your parents are even more like they're just like hardcore Catholics, and so I have a wide like range and just like open mind, and I just accept what other people say, and I really take into mind like how is it different and how is it the same. Him and me.
Who is Bruce?
he was the older man with the white hair who had a mohawk.
Now he has a
Oh,
mohawk.
yes, okay, now, okay, gotcha.
He's kind of he was our leader.
Yes,
Speaking about
okay.
that talk in the car, I was talking to him and started out the conversation like, it was weird just joking around, like, when are you getting your mohawk, Bruce? And he's like, psh, I'm not getting a mohawk. My wife would kill me. And I was like, I'm sure she'd be fine with it. I'll talk to her, messing around. And he's just like, yeah, you can tell he was kind of like nervous, like, I don't know, no, definitely not, And I was like, true, you might not grow back. It was a joke, like, I was messing around.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy, and finally I convinced him that $2,000, and, cause I had a plan that, Doc, what was his name, Doc?
Pyle.
What?
Dr. Pyle?
Yeah, Dr. Pyle, who said he was gonna match any donation up to $1,000. So I'm thinking, okay, $2,000, cool. So we're gonna get $1,000, and then he'll double it. And then we found out, and Bruce was thinking, oh, I'm not gonna do it because it was all from Dr. Pyle's. And Doc walks up to him like, I haven't paid yet. We had $2,302.
Awesome.
Wow.
And he was like, oh, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen at all. And it happened. And it was kind of covered in mustard. And I have two
Still
least
had to eat it.
favorite.
So you knew there was mustard.
Yeah,
It was on
I
top.
have two least favorite condiments. Mayo
Oh.
and mustard. I didn't get mustard on it. Those are my two least
didn't get
favorite
mayo.
overall.
You mean you
But-
didn't get mayo on it?
Yeah, I didn't get mayo on it, but like those are my two least favorite, and that's number two. Like, I've never eaten
You
mustard
did
on
it anyway
anything.
though, huh?
But you did it.
Ketchup or salsa?
No, I was hoping that someone would sabotage me and
It's a
put
big
chocolate
relish.
syrup on top of it. Because they had
Maybe a
chocolate syrup.
banana and some cherries.
Yeah, they had chocolate
really.
syrup like on there. I'm sitting there. Hey,
Yeah, right.
donation for $5. I wanted to cover it up, and they're like, ain't gonna happen.